The new analogy that exists in the market right now is that go-to-markets on high velocity companies are like revenue factories. And revenue factories means that basically you have different stations on which you're trying to optimize to go faster and faster. And right now, most of those factories are operated with Excel spreadsheet that give you kind of view statically at the end of the quarter, and there's no way to course correct through the quarter, through the months, or it requires efforts for a ton of people and hours and so on just to compile through spreadsheets. You wouldn't think or believe that Toyota would run their factory using Excel spreadsheets, but right now CROs and RevOps team, that's what they do.
Yeah.
And in the world where we're living in, like it changes so fast, you need to adjust on the spot. You need to get the signals on the spot. You need to stop the factory line on the spot to get there. You need to understand what are the bottlenecks on that factory plan that slows down the rest of the engine. And there is
Yeah.
one thing also, it's something that is not spoken too much about, but is this is also coming from winning by design. So I'm going to take their word, but I fully agree with it, is that you have different revenue factory line based on your different ICPs or your different go-to-market motions. You wouldn't think about Tesla having the same factory line for their Model X, their Model S, and their Model 3 and their Model Y, right? It's different factory lines, different product also that are being produced differently. And right now, people are trying to feed every ICP, every region, and all into one factory line. And most of the time, that's why they start to stop growing around 8 to 12 million of AR, because they've been targeted a certain type of ICP that are the active buyer on the market for that type of product. And I think, but my time, my total addressable market is huge. Yes, your time is huge, but your time goes through that channel in that region for that type of use case. It is 3% of your time. And right now you're at market saturation for that. So you need to spin out new production line so that you can, I don't know, start an outbound motion, go in more geographies, go more, mid-market versus SMBs and so on. But you need to measure them. And that's one of the main reasons I think scale up start to die, is because they don't spin out different go-to-market motion. Or when they do, it's a small attempt and everybody looks at the number aggregately, and then you don't know why your conversion rate go down, but you're like, yes, but you're trying to get go-to-market fit on a new factory. Like you won't build a new factory to produce a product, good or services, and it would be immediately working. Like you produce it, it's kind of work, and then you refine, and then it becomes a powerhouse. And those conversations, they're a bit too complex and people refuse complexity. But this is the way you actually go from 10 to $100 million of AR, I think.
Yep.
And it's unfortunate because so much die just because they don't do that. Or